Hi, I'm Kelly Sheldon with eXp Realty in the Fraser Valley. I've lived in Chilliwack now for about 9 years. I was born in Vancouver, raised in Burnaby, and I came out here just 9 short years ago. What I love about Chilliwack, besides the amazing views, there's a sense of calm here that's nothing like in Vancouver, even is anymore. It reminds me actually of Burnaby back when I was a kid, back in the 70s and 80s, where you knew your neighbor and you talked to people, and it just feels a lot more grounded. And I mean, there's mountains everywhere, there's rivers on each side of Chilliwack, so it's go to a river, it's always very grounding. So my path to real estate was not at all a straight line. I spent most of my adult life raising my two sons. My youngest son has autism and is nonverbal. That experience really shaped who I am. It taught me resilience, patience, grit, and how to advocate for someone I love. It also taught me to get creative and resourceful when things aren't easy, which in real estate turns out to be very valuable. I've always been a creative person. I actually used to borrow my dad's camera all the time. And for my 13th birthday, I think he got frustrated with me. So he bought me my own camera. And from there, I went on to study professional photography at Langara College in Vancouver for 2 years. I built a business around capturing people's lives and their stories. And I really like landscapes and architecture, that kind of stuff as well. After my divorce, I went back to school for to study counseling and life skills coaching. I really needed to figure out who I was outside of being a wife and a mom. And uh, the whole journey actually helped me reconnect with my purpose and who I was. And that's honestly what brought me to real estate. So more recently, I started investing in property, like doing small condo flips. And that's when I realized how important an agent is. We had an agent that didn't really ask questions or have conversations with us. And I don't know if he was all that investor friendly. And he always wanted to tell us what we should do, and we knew better. And uh, and on the other side of it too, he didn't really explain the process to us and kind of left us in the dark. So during the whole process, it made me think, I think I can do better than this. I think I could be a better real estate agent than what we've been presented with. So that's what I did. I got my license in Alberta because I did not like the fact that you had to write an English proficiency test, even though I was born and raised in Vancouver and English is the only language I know. And even if I gave them my college transcripts, my high school transcripts, didn't matter. I still had to write a test and pay a certain amount of money. And something in me it just irked me. So I found a different way to do it. I got my license in Alberta and then it transferred into BC. So it was all online, so I didn't have to go to Alberta. I still was in Chilliwack and doing it here. So it kind of prepared me and it makes me ready to help other people navigate the real estate world with more clarity and support than I had, having the real estate agent that we had not all that long ago. So I've gone through a lot of fairly big transitions in my life, motherhood, having a special needs child, being a parent at all, divorce, rebuilding my identity, and then starting over more than once. And that's why I'm here. I want to help others, you, hopefully, maybe you, um, like help you get through your transition, whether it's buying your first home, whether it's investing, figure out your next move. So if you're in the season of change and need someone calm, creative, and real in your corner, I'd love to be that person. So thanks so much for spending a couple minutes with me. If you're in a season of change, whether you're buying, selling, investing, or just exploring your options, I'd be honored to support you through it. No pressure, no expectations, zero obligations, just honest guidance when you need it. You can follow along for more stories and insights and reach out anytime. Until then, take care of yourself. I hope you find a place that feels like home in every sense of the word. Have a great rest of your day.